Hey everybody, this is Stormy with the capital Z. Welcome back to another Warcraft 3 Shoutcast, coming at you with a NetEase replay. This is going to be featuring 120, who is spawning as the red undead on the top left. He will be playing up against Infi, who is spawning as the blue human on the bottom right. The map is going to be Terenas Stand. This is the newer version, and Infi is opening up with an MK over here, while the undead player goes for the DK. We have a scout acolyte making its way towards the human player's base as we have the heroes coming out, and this game is right underway as the Mountain King is heading towards that orange camp. A pretty usual camp for a human player to go to, and okay, seems like we got Thunderclap as the first spell, not Stormbolt, which is the classic and usual choice. Undead player also going for some creeping of his own, and we have a scout footman over here doing a little harassment over here. I like it. I like how Infi sent out that scout footman and did a little damage on the DK. It's gonna keep it a little busy. It's not really going to do anything much. It's not going to be doing anything catastrophic, but it will definitely be annoying him during this creeping, as we have the undead player once again going for some more camps. He's trying to kill off the item giving creep, and we got Infi over here reaching level 2, Slipper of Agility, Mantle of Intelligence. He's probably gonna sell both of them off. Not much use for both of them. And what do we have here? Undead player getting himself a Rings of Protection +2. Not the best of item, but not the worst either. You can definitely use it up till the mid part of the game, maybe when your hero is kind of being focused down. It's kind of useful with that a little slight extra defense. As we have the undead player with like a lot of skeleton warriors picking up the creeps over here. He got another item. He got a Claws of Attack +6. Oh, now we're talking. Now we're getting some good items. And Footman tried to do a little harassment over there, while the human player is actually going for an expansion. Alright, expansion for the human player. And the human player hasn't walled off his main yet. He's not going for check, as he's going to be spending a lot of resources for the expansion. Since he had the Footman out and doing a little harassment / scouting, he had perfect knowledge of what the undead player was up to. Although the undead player did also have a scout acolyte that early on in the game, he did definitely know that the human player did not go for the expansion like right off the bat. That was something that he knew over there. And we have the undead player now going for another camp. He got a few of those skeleton warriors, and he's actually using the acolyte as well for the creeping. Alright, that's something you can do. And we have the other player getting his first fiend finally, Circlet of Nobility, and of course the skeleton stick, the Rod of Necromancy. We got human player creeping a bit more. Both of the players are pretty much creeping around, not going for any kind of engagement. Troll Berserker being picked up, a pretty good unit, and it can be like really useful early on, although it is very prone to be sniped. It's definitely stronger than the Forest Shadow Troll Priest. Forest Troll Shadow Priest. I always mess up the name. I always jumble up the name somehow, but it's gonna be Forest Troll Shadow Priest from now on. We have the undead player doing a little more creeping at that mercenary camp. Maybe he wanna pick himself one of those priests. Probably not. Undead players don't usually go for that. We have Slaughterhouse coming on the undead player side, and human player, he's not teching. Human player, what's he doing? What are you doing, Infi? You need to tech up ASAP. You need that. You definitely need that. We have the Scout Skeleton Warrior making its way towards the human player expansion. Scout Tower will be upgraded into an Arcane Tower. The main does not have any defenses either. I mean, you got a blocked up single opening base, but really you would definitely want to have a few towers over there. Since your expansion is up, you got that gold supply coming, the 20 gold supply. It's so good at times. And here comes the undead player. He definitely has the info. He definitely had that the human player was nearby, and there it goes. He got that kill over there on the Dark Wizard, and he's gonna drive the human player out of this creep camp. Well, it was the other way around actually. The human player drive the undead player out of that place a little, and I zoomed in accidentally. I don't think there's any way to go back. What do you have here? That skeleton warrior belongs to the creeps, so that doesn't really matter. He's now going after the MK. MK is going to be taking a little damage, but AMK, yeah, I mean, he's pretty good right now. He's got 2 potion of invulnerabilities, and that's not the lesser invulnerability, that's the greater it. Well, not even greater, that's just the potion of invulnerability. It gives you invulnerability for 15 seconds, and which is a pretty long time. There goes the Stormbolt on that Fiend. Fiend is gonna be death coiled right in the nick of time, and during that time, they also try to focus on that Footman. Footman did go down, but Fiend exchange for 1 Footman, that's always a good trade. Oh, nice. Undead player trying to block away the MK. MK was blocked momentarily, and now finally managing to escape back. Alright. He's gonna go to the Arcane Vault, and he actually sold off one of his Potion of Lesser Invulnerabilities to get some space in his slot. Maybe you want to sell off the Mantle. Well, that gives you like a little extra mana. How much does it give you? 15 extra. That's 15. That's like 45 extra mana. Well, it's good. Well, I wouldn't say much on that. As you want to have as much as possible, as much as Thunderclap, as much as Stormbolts as possible. And human player losing a few units, but he did manage to kill off another Fiend over there, and now trying to focus some heavy strikes on that DK. DK does have a lot of hit points. He's good, and he also has the TP to get out of harm's way. Once again, trying to focus out that Fiend. Fiend this time survives with that Death Coil and Frost Armor combination. Defense being used there by the human player, and the Footmen are going to be falling down one by one, despite of that defense. And okay, that's what the human player was doing. Human player was trying to stall the Undead player a little towards the outer side of his expansion so that he could set up those towers and get them ready for combat. Now the towers are nearly done. Well, nearly. This one has just started, and this one is nearly done. Like nearly, he already has 2 of them up, and he's building 2 of them. Not a really good position for the human player, but he's gonna be fine. Despite of the pressure that the Undead player is applying right now, he can do well, and he can come out of this. And the keep is ready for the human player. He's gonna go castle pretty soon, I would assume. There goes a Thunderclap. Nice Thunderclap, nice radius, and really nice. I really like that radius. And Undead player reaching tier 3 and getting himself a Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger is going to come into this fight, and it's gonna be so good. Dark Ranger is going to be converting those Footmen into Skeleton Warriors, and a Blood Mage as a second hero. It's been a while since we have seen a Blood Mage. Well, not that long, but we definitely don't see this in every single game out there. Every single Undead was a human or any other kind of combination. Picking up a few items to save itself. It's a level 1 Blood Mage, and it's going to be transferring a lot of mana to the MK. MK and Blood Mage going to rest over there a bit right before they go in there and try to re-engage the Undead player. Undead player hitting with the ranged stuff, doesn't want to go in there and take any kind of damage from those towers. There goes the Stormbolt, and I heard a silence. Oh no, Blood Mage used that potion of healing right in the nick of time, and now sucking out all the mana from that DK. Oh, here come the Militiamen, Stormbolt. Militiamen have trapped the DK. DK will be forced to use the TP, or would he? No. He's gonna be forced. Unless until he can land a perfect Stormbolt. And okay, he's gonna wait like right until that last second over there, last moment, until he can kill like as many peasants as possible. And he definitely did get a number of peasants, but he did have to TP out. He did have to go back to the base, and this will give the human player the time that he needed. He's attacking up to tier 3, and it seems to me like human player are sticking to rifle casters. He's going Spellbreakers, Priest, Riflemen. He's probably going to make a second Arcane Vault or a second Barracks, most probably, depending on the type of build that he is choosing to go for. And the MK is down to pretty low hit points. I'll pick up a Scroll of Regen or something like that. You're definitely gonna get the levels. And oh my, Destroyer up in the air. Destroyer is going right after the MK, and Destroyer has given the Undead player key information over there. And there goes the Meat Wagon. The Meat Wagon is on the field, and the Meat Wagon is gonna be so important in trying to take out the human player's base. The expansion is under harm's way, and the Undead player is gonna lose the Destroyer. No, Destroyer survives, and human player hasn't reached tier 3 yet. There was no way for the... Oh no, illusionary MKs. Oh my, this is bad. There goes the Stormbolt. He gave away his position, and he gave away it again with that illusion. I mean that potion of lesser invulnerability. Well, it was not lesser. And Stormbolt again. Stormbolt. Death Coil. A few more. One more. It's the same destroyer. It's not one more. It's just same destroyer on the field. And oh my, this is. He's confusing him again. Those illusions are still alive, and until those illusions go down, there's gonna be no way for him to find out which is the real one until he's concentrating like super hard. Finally taking out those illusions, and he's got that annoyance out of the way. He's gonna go in there, deal some more damage on the guard towers. There are like 3 guard towers, 1 arcane tower, and 1 more coming in. Meatwagon doing a little ground damage, and he's gonna go to the main. No, he's gonna go into the shop. Probably buy in some nice little items. What did he buy? I'm not sure. Scroll of Healing. Definitely a good item. Definitely something that he needs. He passed on the Sliver of Agility to the Dark Ranger, which is the agility type hero. There goes the Stormbolt on the Lich. Lich is being hampered right now. A nice little Thunderclap, and just look at the damage dealt by that Thunderclap. That is area damage, by the way. Oh my, just look at that. That is some super amount of damage. MK down to pretty low hit points. Definitely wants to do something over here. I mean, this is why you want to have a paladin on the field. Maybe you want to get a paladin as a 3rd hero. There goes a Stormbolt, taking out that fiend, squishing that fiend. The fiend is taken out, and we got like a number of destroyers and obsidian statues over here. Well, there's only 1 destroyer actually. I mean, it's a bit confusing. Destroyer / obsidian statues, maybe you could say. And I was so wishing for this. A paladin on the field, and right now there's literally nothing that had stopped the MK from like pressing on and like rampaging over the Undead player's army. The Undead player is right now falling. I mean, he has a lot of stuff over there. He can definitely try and do a lot of damage, but at this point, maybe he want to back out, or well, not back out. I mean, I'm saying something else. I'm a bit confused on my own. I believe he doesn't want to back out, but he may want to rethink that strategy. He definitely needs more units right now. Human player is increasing in the number of units since that expansion. I mean, that extra gold that you're getting. And what did he make? He didn't make any third. He didn't make any third producing building. And Paladin taken out. Yeah, that's what you needed to do. Paladin is out of commission, and the MK is once again back to the same slightly vulnerable position that he was earlier. A knight is on the field. It seems to me like the human player is going for barracks and casters. Really, that's just it. Staff of Sanctuary. Fiend being stormbolted, and Fiend taken out. Blood Mage leveling up to level 2, and I mean that was like finally level 2 for the Blood Mage. I mean, it's been a long time since the human player leveled up any of his heroes. If you see to the Undead player, it's going to be level 4, level 2, and level 2. Dark Ranger just hit level 2. That is damage being dealt on that Lich, and there goes a nice little Stormbolt on that Dark Lady, the Dark Ranger. And as you can see, the MK, I mean, he's able to cast so many Stormbolts, so many Thunderclaps, and it's all because of that Siphon Mana. That Siphon Mana is doing super right now. There goes a nice little Stormbolt on the Dark Ranger, and the Siphon Mana once again. He's sucking up all the mana from the Undead player and then giving it all to the MK. This game is going so great. And Abominations, yes, this is something that the Undead player should do. I completely missed out on that for some reason. Undead player definitely needs to get some power units. Oh no, MK down to pretty low hit points. MK using the TP to go back to his main. And during this time, the Undead army is going to run rampant on the expansion. Oh no, it's really bad for the human player. It's not that big of a distance, but you still want to recover all that health and stuff for that MK. And there's a shop over here, nice position of the shop. That meat wagon still launching those meaty stuff, and dealing like a lot of damage on those towers. He's actually doing an attack ground move over there, but the attack ground, I don't think they're doing a lot damage to the peasants over there. Peasants are doing pretty well. There goes a nice little Stormbolt. He's gonna go after that Fiend. Oh, Thunderclap! Oh, awesome! That was great. Another Silence, and this time Silence hit the Blood Mage and the Paladin too. He probably wants to hit the Mountain King at one point. There goes an idle Stormbolt, and there goes the coil to save it right in the nick of time. And it's a good time to take out that Abomination. Sappho Sanctuary once again saving that knight. It's hard to say who's gonna win this fight from this point, but human player, despite of having the lesser number of units, I mean, the MK is just doing so well in that field. Stormbolt once again. Oh, he freaking squashed. That is not squished, squashed. He freaking squashed that fiend using the Stormbolt. Squash the fiend. Hashtag squash the fiend. I like it. Do it. Tweet that. Hashtag squash the fiend. Let's make a gif or something out of that. Level 3 Stormbolt. And oh, Paladin down to pretty low. Paladin once again taken out. And some more mana being transferred to the MK. MK once again having enough mana for 2 more Stormbolts. He's definitely gonna launch a few of them. And squash a fiend again. Squash a fiend. No, squash the lich. Squish. Squish. And there's no mana on the DK. The lich is being targeted. Lich is a little far away, although MK has enough mana for one more Stormbolt, and Lich goes down. I'm pretty sure there was a Stormbolt. Yeah, that was a Stormbolt. I couldn't see it, I mean, through that fight over there. But that was definitely a Stormbolt, as we don't see much mana on the MK. And we have an Acolyte making its way towards the battlefield to repair the meat wagon. Well, that's something. Well, despite of that grueling battle, the Undead player was not able to do too much damage to the expansion. I mean, he was able to do a lot of damage to the human player. He did manage to kill a number of units. He did manage to kill the Paladin, sorry. I don't know, like thrice? He definitely did it twice. We have the Undead player creeping now. Alright, you could do creeping. I mean, you are doing creeping with your DK and Dark Lady, and the Lich is not there. Lich is just revived, and the Lich is making its way towards you. I don't know, you want to pick up some mercenaries. I don't really know if that's good. And this is Polymorph, by the way. This is Polymorph, a spell by the Dark Wizard. The Dark Wizard is a pretty good creep, by the way. It's a... Whoa, it was the MK. I didn't see that. Okay, maybe I just want to make a replay over here, and I'll just put it up somewhere like right here. You're going to be seeing it. I mean, because I'm going to be doing that editing later on. So yeah, thank you for watching. That was a really great game, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Subscribe for more. Join my Discord server. We're having gaming nights every single day. We're doing games every single day. You guys can join us. You guys can join me. We can do 4v4s, 1v1s. We can do, I don't know, little competitions and stuff. Maybe I can cast your game. If I can find 2 really good guys who can pull up a really good matchup, I definitely love to do that. I want to do this. I want to be a community guy. I need your support. I freaking need your support. Thank you for watching once again. Please do subscribe and stay tuned for more. Z out. Bye bye.